Hi, Emerson families and students. Welcome to my lesson. This is Miss Wicks, and of course, as you see, you cannot see my face, but that is because we are going to focus on the sentence analysis. So by this point, students should be familiar with nouns and verbs and just get a better understanding of that so that they can now start analyzing the sentences that they read. So what I have here, this is our sentence analysis chart. This is the first chart, and I have a few pieces to show you all. There's this arrow, and this is the subject. So right here, it says, who is it that? What is it that? That's a question. Then there is this right here. I'm just explaining the pieces. This is what color is, or what grammar symbol has this color? That's right, it's the verb, okay? So this right in the middle will be the verb, and this right here, this is called the direct object, and it asks who or what, or to whom or to what. So if we kind of go back to when we talked about nouns and verbs, when we talked about sentences, we discovered that there cannot be a sentence without a verb. So because the verb kind of gives the sentence life, this is the first thing that we're going to look for when we analyze our sentences. So I have this sentence right here, and I would like for you all to read it. It says, some farmers grow fruit. So if I look at the sentence again, and we said that we were going to first look at the verb, what is the verb in our sentence? That's right, it is grow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my scissors and grow goes right here where the red symbol or the verb is, grow, okay? Right there. Now, the next step would be, I need to know, I know that something or someone is growing, but who is growing? So I will go to this right here, the very first thing on the left, your left. It says, who is it that grows? So would it be fruit is growing something? No, it is going to be some farmers. So again, this is the subject. The subject is farmers. We're talking about farmers. Farmers grow, and what do farmers grow? Or some farmers. Some farmers grow fruit. So this would be the direct object. Now, what I've done is, well, if students want to create their own sentences, they can use a paper like this, just a loose leaf paper, fold it in half, and fold it in half again. That should be 4. Again, depending on how big students write. If you feel like you can fold it in half one more time, that would be great. But the ideal would be to just start students off with simpler sentences, okay? So to show you all how to write that down, this is the sentence analysis form, form 1. I'm really sorry about the lighting. Okay, so I wrote it down right here. Some farmers grow fruit. And so what you'll see on the first one, this first question, it says, what is the action? So again, kind of like we did with the sentence, I'm going to put grow. So grow is the first thing that we put on the chart. So I wrote down grow in the first box right here. Then it says, who is it that? So again, who is it that grows? And we said some farmers. And right here, you're gonna see that I crossed out to whom, or I crossed out to, and I wrote down what. So what do some farmers grow? Some farmers grow fruit. So again, I'm gonna write down fruit in the last box. So this is what it should look like. The action is grow. Who grows? Some farmers. And what do some farmers grow? Some farmers grow fruit. So that is one way to record the sentence analysis. One thing I wanted to show families is that maybe after you use this first form, it only gives them enough space to do 6 sentences, 3 front and back. If they need more help before moving on to the next, which I would definitely recommend, you can have them recorded in their spiral. And I just use this paper to kind of show you what I did. Again, I apologize for the lighting. But what I did was I kind of just I copied off of the chart, and I used circles or objects around the house. So I have some seasoning right here that I used, and I just used, I put it right here. Ideally, you want to make sure that the verb is a bigger circle. That way, again, it reminds students to first start with the verb, to identify the verb in a sentence. Okay, and then there's a smaller circle than this, but it's not as small as this one. And I use this, another seasoning. So it's small, again, this is smaller in diameter, or the circle is smaller than this one, to help the students remember that the subject will come next after the verb. And then I have like just a Gatorade top, and I use this to make the circle for the direct object. So again, students would trace around it. Try to make sure they have the spacing first before maybe, and using a pencil before maybe using a pen or a color pencil to do the outline. That way, if they need to, they can erase. So I made the circles. And then I just wrote down, just like how this is cut up, I put verb at the top to help me remember that the verb needs to be, it's the red circle, and it's first. I put grow, some farmers inside the circle right here for the subject or who we're talking about in the sentence, and then fruit right here for the direct object. So yeah, that'll be another way that students can record as they get more confident with the first form of sentence analysis. So there are different sentences maybe that you can find online. And I can also type up some and send some examples if families need that. But you'll find different sentences, or even maybe have your student come up with sentences and they can analyze it. So that is our sentence analysis lesson. Again, if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you so much for joining our lesson.